Hello again, I'm going to show you how to make easy chicken and chips. Very easy. You're going to need chicken, a whole chicken, chicken leg, chicken wing, any chicken you like. You can use anything you like. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of salt to wash out all the bacteria and all the fingers that has been touching the chicken in the past. So leave that in salt water for about 2 to 5 minutes. I said 2 minutes fine. Rinse it out underneath cold water to wash out the salt. So leave it to drain, so all the water will come out. With this piece of chicken, I basically got the knife and cut the 2 sides of the meat. So I cut the meat off the bone, but the bone's still there. So when the meat's in the pan, it's more flat, so it cooks more evenly. So we're going to take the chicken over. You're going to need 4 cloves of garlic, all minced up, which I already minced and I forgot to record it. So I basically chopped the chicken into the garlic already. So I've got 4 minced garlic here. You can crush up the garlic if you want, so it'd be more like a paste. So place all your chicken into the garlic bowl. So now we're gonna marinate the chicken. 1 teaspoon of salt. If you're using a big teaspoon, just make sure you're not filling up the teaspoon too much, because my teaspoon is quite a lot smaller than the normal big teaspoons, depending on where you bought the teaspoon from. So add 1 teaspoon of MSG. You can buy this from any Chinese supermarket. We love MSG. So you need a full teaspoon of chicken powder. I think Asda sell MSG now as well, so you can get it from there, and chicken powder. Give that a good shake. Just rub it in with your hands. Okay, we're going to need a sieve, plain flour. I didn't measure this, I'm just because you're going to need to add, depending on how big your egg is, so it's depending on your egg really. So I'm going to guess. So just over half of the sieve of flour. Just cover it all up. You want to cover the chicken completely with flour. Flour is cheap anyway, so just sprinkle it in. So we're going to need, okay, don't shake it like the way I did, because you're going to get flour everywhere. I don't know why I did that. It was a mess. So add in the egg. This is a medium-sized egg. So if you use a large one, then you probably only need 2. So I've got 3 eggs here. I'm going to add 2 in first. So add this one in. Give it a good mix up. It's not that sticky yet. You want it to be sticky so that it would catch more flour. So I think we're going to need another egg. I would recommend wearing gloves. You're going to get it everywhere in your fingers and your nails. So add another egg, mix it up really well, add more flour. Just make sure you cover the chicken with the flour, don't be stingy. Add it in. I'm going to put my chicken on a plate later, so it's more flat, so you know, more flour can go around it. So at the moment I'm going to add a little bit more salt, just 1/3 onto the flour, a little bit of MSG, the same, and I think I added half a teaspoon of chicken powder onto the flour. You want the flour to have flavour, you don't want it just to be bland. So when you bite into the chicken, it's got flavour from the outside into the inside. You may add chili powder or black pepper if you like it spicy. So I'll put this on a plate so it's more flat, so we can get in all the cracks and corners of the chicken. You want it to be completely covered with flour and egg. So we're going to do this to all the chicken, all the pieces. This is about 1 box of chicken from Asda. I bought for like £2.50. And I've fed my whole family with it. So fill up your pan with oil. Wait until the oil is really hot. I'm going to show you how to test your oil. You can use a chopstick or a wooden chopstick, sorry, not a plastic one, a wooden chopstick or a piece of chips. Put into the oil. If the oil starts to fizz, that means your oil is ready to cook. If it doesn't fizz, that means it's not hot enough yet. So you have to wait a bit longer. So I'm going to test it with my sweet potato. It's not fizzing really, so we're going to wait for another 1 or 2 minutes until it's like sizzling. So give it a minute or two. So this is like 2 minutes later. I'm going to throw in my chicken. When you put in your chicken, make sure your oil is on high heat. If the oil is on medium or low heat, the flour will like scattered and will break apart. So make sure your oil is very hot when you put in the chicken. So we're going to cook the chicken on high heat. So I'm going to put in about 4 to give it some space to cook. So as soon as I put my chicken in, it's cooking for a good minute. I'm going to get another pan on the side and start to cook my chips. I didn't show you how to cut up the potatoes. I assume that everyone knows how to cut up the potatoes and cut it into chip strips. So with the chicken, you can cook it from 12 minutes to 15 minutes. You can buy this flavouring flour ready-made from Asda or Asian store. It's about $2.99 or $4.99, I can't remember. But you can make about 4 pieces of chicken out of that or 3 pieces of chicken out of that. It's very expensive to buy. At home, you can make it yourself with plain flour and egg. Cost you £3 at home, and you can make loads out of it. You probably make enough to feed about 5 families. So it's a lot cheaper to make it yourself. So that's been cooking for a good 5 minutes. I got my pan on with the oil. I haven't got any oil left. I ran out of oil, so this is the only oil I have left. So I'm going to have to just do with it and cook the chips with it. I have 2 potatoes here and 1 sweet potatoes. So we're going to fry that up for about 15 minutes on high heat. So both of my stuff are on high heat at the moment. So I'm keeping an eye on my chicken, keep turning my chicken so that it's cooked evenly on both sides. We cook the chips for 15 minutes. Just make sure you keep turning the chip. I say the chips about 13 minutes to 15 minutes, depending on how powerful your cooker is. I like my chip crispy. And I don't like frozen chips either. I like fresh chips. So here's the chicken, it's nearly done. So after 15 minutes, I'm taking it out. But I think 12 minutes is okay. 15 minutes is brown like this. I like my chicken crunchy, so I left it in a bit longer. I like the batter to be crunchy. But if you want it just to be just right, I said about 12 to 13 minutes, that would be just right. So cut up the chicken to make sure it's cooked inside. So 15 minutes, when I cut it up, it was perfect. It was really cooked inside. So I say about 30 minutes, the chickens will be fine to eat. $15 minutes can be a bit dry for some people. I'm just telling you all this so that you can estimate when to take out your chicken and how you would like it. It's still juicy inside, and the outside is really crunchy and tasty. We flavored seasoning in the flour, so it's really tasty. Really nice to eat when it's hot. So I boiled sweet corn, sweet potatoes, and chicken This is your homemade chicken and chips, guys. I hope you enjoyed the videos. If there's anything else you want me to cook, just leave a comment below, and anything else you want me to improve, just let me know, and if I can improve it, I will. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to watch anything else, just let me know.